Hello guys, welcome back. In the last video, we created a business group and a channel for our organization. And now our organization is all alone on this channel, right? And on a blockchain network, the more participants that I have, the better. So we're going to create a second participant on our network and then join it to the channel that we already created, okay? So here I have the setup that we had earlier, okay? So we have organization one, and we have a sales group that only has organization one with a channel created called main channel. And now I'm going to create the second organization here. So I can do this by coming on my drop down menu and clicking on new organization. And I'm going to create org2. So I'm going to give it a name, I'm going to give it a domain. And you're going to remember that when I created organization one, I chose which VMs they were going to be hosted on. So here I'm going to do the same. And if you remember correctly, I set up 3 hosts. So I'm going to choose the third one, which is the one that's not being used yet. Okay. So I'm going to choose that one. It's going to be for organization just as org1. I'm going to choose the GoFabric demo Samuel 2 as well. And I'm going to set up, just going to call this admin R2 so it's different from the other one. And give it a password as well. So now I'm creating this organization. You can see that we're going to have a similar operations tab here happening. And with our organization created, we're going to be able to create a peer, and we're going to be able to join the business group and also join the channel. Okay. So for this particular organization, we're going to do something a little bit different because we're not creating an order. Okay. So organizations can be application organizations. Those are organizations that have peers, and they can be order organizations. Those are organizations that have orderers. They can also be both. But for this particular case, we're going to just create an application organization. And this is just to showcase the possibilities, and not every organization needs to have those two types of nodes. Okay, so our organization is ready. I don't want to invite members right now, so we're going to skip that. And now I'm going to create a peer. Okay, so I'm going to choose the host. It's going to be number 2. And I'm going to also give it the CA user with the password. And we're going to create the node for organization 2. Great. Okay, so now we have our second organization here, and this node is running. Okay, so I'm just going to go back here. Now it's green. And now we're going to invite the organization 2 for the business group that we have. Okay. So just so you know, this is the current setup. Okay. I have my account, and this account is member of 2 organizations. Those are separate organizations. Okay. Those could be managed by 2 entirely different accounts. But in this particular case, my account is managing both of them. So for us to invite organization 2, what I need is the organization ID. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the page, and I'm going to copy this. Okay, just clicking, I'm going to copy this. This is going to be the organization ID. And I'm going to go to organization 1, and I'm going to open up the business group, and I'm going to click on invite organizations. And I'm going to paste the ID of the organization 2 that we have just copied. So we can see that organization 2 is going to be invited now. I'm going to send that invitation. Okay, so what this actually does, this creates a proposal as well. And this proposal needs to be approved. In this case, it's already approved because organization 1 is the single organization on this group. But it needs to be approved so that organization 2 can be invited. Okay, so now we can see that organization 2 has received an invitation, and I'm going to click to approve it, to accept it. I'm going to confirm it. And now we can see that organization 2 has joined the business group sales group. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to join this to a channel now. Okay, so for me to join this to a channel, well, all I need to do is to click on channels, and I can click here, and I can create a request to join channel. Okay, and as I said, we need this organization to be an application organization. So we're just going to click on application organization, and we're going to choose the peer that's going to join that particular channel. Okay, so I'm going to submit this. And you can see now that this has created a proposal that has not been approved yet. So it's pending. Okay, you can see that organization 2 approved it, but organization 1 hasn't approved it yet. Okay, so organization 1 is going to need to approve that request to join channel. So we're going to go to organization 1. We're going to go into sales groups, and we're gonna scroll down here to find the organization proposal. So we're gonna just accept it here. Great. So now you can see that our proposal has started, okay? So we're just gonna have to wait a little to see that organization joining, okay? So now it's completed, right? So you can see that org2 now has joined this channel. You can see on channels here that we have organization 2. And you can see also on nodes that we have the peer from organization 2 joining, okay? Great. So now what remains to us is creating a smart contract on that channel so those organizations can actually register stuff and they can interact with one another through the channel. Okay. So that's going to be our next video, and I'll see you then.